keep getting toy cap. I keep getting the same legendaries on like all of my accounts. Like I've gotten like 4 out of 6 Stitch and so, and I've gotten like 3 out of 4 Tarims. So I've gotten 4 out of 4 Tarims because I actually got the other Tarim on one of my other Paladins too. Okay. I mean, Bronze Explorer has not felt that great to me, I'll say that. We'll go for Blessing of Authority. Judge Unworthy still seems good. Broken card. Card that can discover broken cards. Broken card. Wait, this thing's that good? I want this anyway. This thing's really low pick rate and it's like probably good in certain decks. We're not that kind of deck right now. I think we just take this. I like it could be really good, but it's really good if you have all the hand buffs and a bunch of early game, right? But currently we don't have these things really. Go for another Blessing of Authority. Squawkerino is blessed with this, it's kind of good. And Shrimskavate. We already have such a good Squawker deck, I just take it, right? Yeah. There's no way. I should move this over here. It's gotta just be this, right? Bannerino. Righteous Areno. There's no way armor is better than Righteous Defense. Really? I have experienced Righteous Defense not being that good, but I don't care. No, broken card. Look at that impact. These are holy. Also holy. Only card that's good there. Before Savior. Oh, Instrument Tech to pull this. That weapon doesn't even have apes and pick rate. Is that how low it was, really? Do people just not know how broken that card is? That's hilarious. Oh my god, it's only 74% pick rate? The fact that card isn't 100% is insane. I can't imagine a situation I would ever not take that card over any other card that's ever been made. Twin Tyrant's the worst card here. Just tutoring the Virtue is so good, right? Hope we get another one. Like, Savior is good with the Virtue also if you draw them both, but it's more likely, like... I think we want the consistency more than the high roll, basically, right? If we don't have the Virtue, it just makes everything so much worse. I don't have the other combo piece for this right now. It's probably this. I already have one of these. I could take another one too. These stack also, right? I could take another one of these. Maybe I just take another one of these. This card usually isn't that good, right? With this, it's not worth playing. I mean, I already have the mindset that if we have this on curve, we already won. And it doesn't really matter what we do. We actually don't have a great deck for this is the one problem, because we have too many spells. I am split on this one. The thing is, like, a lot of times you play Ultimon proactively on your own guys, but we have Silver Wing, right? That's the only target we have right now. We already have multiple neutralizers. I don't know, I kind of just want to try this. Muscletron. Maybe I don't take this. Broom might just be really important. A little bit of a rough choice. I don't have that much synergy for this. Like, this card actually just isn't that good right now. Individually. So maybe it's Broom. I took this to be greedy, and now I take this to not die, right? That's kind of the idea. Only one card in this pack. Now we have the choice between these. Because my spell count is so high that all the, you know, something like a Muscletron is just not that good. Maybe it's Oldemon here. Paladins that are really good usually just buff the shit out of their hand is the thing. It's a very greedy Muscletron pick. Because right now we also don't have AoE, so it's like hunters are going to kill us. A Keeper of Oldemon doesn't really help us that much. Oldemon might just not do something that's... It still might just not do something that's that important right now. Like, it's kind of where I'm at right now. I think we just take this. Because I'm thinking about it, it's like, I don't think... I'm worried about aggro, and the Oldemon doesn't even help us in that matchup, so... We probably want the better anti-control card, which I think is this. We'll grab the Consecration to try to survive aggro. Librum's huge. Tar Slime is actually really good, isn't it? With all the buffs. Librum's still good though, because we needed that combo with Consec, right? I could see how Tar Slime would actually be like actually really good though. Can you imagine like years ago explaining to someone Tar Slime was going to be a thing and it's like, oh yeah, you take that card over Librum of Justice. Because a couple years ago, Libram Justice was like the most broken card ever made. And you're just like, what? Libram is good against Demon Hunter though, because Demon Hunter just plays like fucking massive demons. Right, like that's the one thing. I think Libram might be better than Tar Slime against Demon Hunter, but Tar Slime is way better against Hunters. With all the buffs, I don't know, let's try it. Nice, we got another one of these, huge. It kind of rewards us for that pick. These are both really good. I mean, this is really good with the amount of, with any of the buffs. We don't have that many buffs though, like having another draw might actually just be more valuable than Taunt and Divine Shields. If you get like 2 or more buffs, this thing is just way better, but the draw seems really valuable. This is so good with Blessing of Authority though. That's the one thing. You can just Blessing of Authority this thing. Deck has trouble sticking to the board. Well, you're supposed to hand buff everything and then you just keep vomiting things until something eventually sticks. That's generally how modern Paladins work. And Protector helps with that. The Divine Shield, I mean, it's not that much harder to kill than the Salesman usually. The question is literally just how often do we just need to Blessing of Authority Righteous Protector on 6? Because that's the one reason I want it more, kind of. Because that can keep us alive, where with Salesman we just die. But there's going to be other times where we just need that Snake Oil to actually just trade into another, just something. I think I'm slightly more worried about just not having cards. The number of 3s we have, this has got to be good. This is also value, right? Which would also help in that same situation. Hard to pass on just an active partner, though. Hard to pass on Bronze Explorer. Man, they're both good. I'm going to keep agonizing over every pick. They're both better than usual. As far as surviving, though, I feel like Bronze Explorer just gets dealt with too often. I don't know if it's right. I think you take this. It's kind of close, though, but we already have Discover outs, right? We have these. Or Discover. Even if I took the dragon, I wouldn't have enough dragons. I guess it's this. Okay, I guess I can take this dragon. I never took a keeper, did I? I think this is still better, though. Amberwolf's calling. Probably Cool Goal. I don't have synergy for jury duty at all. Oh, Twin Fin. Huge hand buff synergy. Sunspot's really good with hand buffs too, but we probably take this. Peasant could work. We have 2 Argent Protectors, so like that could make the Peasant actually pretty amazing. But the hand buff here is very tempting. Did that curve is a middle finger? It is, yes. Probably this. Wandmaker's gonna give you secrets and crap a lot of the time. I think the taunt's valuable. This is more value, obviously. I mean, our hand would be symmetrical with this. That is true. Pretty sure we're just supposed to take this, though. And then we hope that our last pick is value. Yeah, that kind of works. The one problem with that is that that would ruin... Yeah, how good is Hammer, actually, though? Because it ruins the instrument tech pulling Virtue. It's possible this is better. Our deck's a little too light. You made the mistake of drafting instrument tech with 2 weapons. It's kind of important to actually draw the right weapon. I actually just don't think this card is that good anymore. I mean, it's good, but yeah. It's kind of important to actually do what our deck's trying to do, I think. The drawn impact and deck impact, those are just win rate basically, but they're, for some reason, they decide to just, instead of just showing the win rate, which would be a lot more straightforward, they decide to, instead of that, they show that impact, which is just like win rate minus average class win rate. I don't know why they just don't show the win rate, honestly. Because yeah, it's very confusing, but... It'd probably be like once we get used to it, but I don't know. Like I'm already kind of used to it, but yeah, I imagine it's confusing. Maybe a Righteous Defense Harambe. I mean, no, but you could. Instead of forging here, I'd probably just play this, right? Like, you could forge and trade, but it's probably better to just get this down first. And then, like, next turn might be Forge Muscletron or something. You get even more stuff. Next turn might be trade and just play the Muscletron rather than bother trying to forge this thing. Okay. I was hoping to get a any minion.
Time to get a grip. Darkness beckons.
I don't think I have this play now also. I could coin this, but then I lose so many options. I don't know how I feel about that. He's trying to choose a poison behind taunt. Nice. I might have to consec this. Because, I mean, what else can I do, right? I could Blessing this and then play the Protector and be like, please, God, don't kill it. Maybe I get an answer here. That's a card that's not draftable. Probably want to play the weapon, right? You could Righteous here. I mean, you can go Righteous.
Prophet, guide me.
Righteous. Argent. There's honestly a world where you just want to, like, get this down also. There shouldn't be anything that pops out of this that would be, like, a serious problem, right? The thing about the Horn is that he happened to like super low roll the stats, so it would have been, we would have seen the super awkwardness. If he high rolls it, then the Horn might get 2 good hits, but in that case it wasn't going to. In this case it feels better. Of course. Could have at least huffered down the 3-4 to make it a 50-50 first. You wouldn't need to do that though. He's gonna do it afterwards too. He could have increased the odds, he just chose not to. Why be good when you can be lucky? Thank God we have these 2 Crafters Auras with how we drafted. I mean, if I didn't take the 2 Crafters Auras, I would have drafted a little bit more value elsewhere. Though. He's trying to outvalue us, straight up. Okay, that's a good card, though. We can find the Painter's Virtue, finally. I have to do this first, though. I need to find, I don't know, I'm gonna, like, try to stall for this. Trying to stall to get as many minions as possible. Help. He's murdering us, chat. Oh, he has another 10-gallon hat. That's a problem. Dragon Muck Undead. I do have a Beast in there. I have a Murloc in there. There are some tribes. Actually, I have an Elemental too. I have a lot of tribes for this that I could draw into in theory. I think I might want to Hero Power to try to eat this. Swing and a miss. Hopefully get Lifesteal Rush or something. Taunt, Reborn, Poison. So I'm gonna Demon from my hand. I'm gonna have to probably... He's probably not gonna play into the 4th charge of this, so I'm gonna have to just like overwrite this with the Painter's Virtue probably. What do I get that'll help us live? It's so bad that we Hero Powering and losing the 50-50 is so bad, because if he has collateral, you just immediately die. The other problem. Almost at lethal, but we're a few points off. Do I ban him in first to slightly increase the odds, maybe?
What to do?
I guess. That's pretty good too. I guess we hope we just don't die. It's pretty rough, because this is Leok, right? 3. I might need to trade a little bit more. I probably did need to trade a little bit more. Oh god. Oh, they're like super dead. I couldn't have traded enough. Right. There's like no way he had like so much damage over. There's nothing I could have done, right? If I didn't have to burn that AoE earlier, because I burned the Consecration really early, but I kind of needed to at the time. Like that was what made it really awkward. I'd probably keep you, right? Shroomscape's literally my only... excavate, right? We have this now. It's one problem, we have so many damn spells in this deck. It kind of ruins this whole strategy. I might just have to just rip Righteous Defense here. I probably do.
Another happy guildie. Runes guide me.
Can make the biggest totem in history. The problem is, if this wasn't a shaman, we'd like automatically win, right? But because he's a shaman, I can't just... The natural play would be to pop this and go this into this, but you just get... But I almost don't even know what else I can do here. I have to just not do this, I guess. I put this on hero power or something.
I have little time.
It's like super weird, but it's like, I guess, right?
Guide me.
We still get destroyed by devolving missiles, like half of the time. At least we have a chance this way of beating a Hex. This is a much harder board to deal with than the other one was, just because of that one card. It's not that bad.
Runes, guide me.
Could have given up a couple stats to kill this Divine Shield, but I don't know how helpful that really would be. Right. At least we have Pogo Hopper. So I mean, one option obviously is just to play this and get a lot of slow stats on the board. The other option is to play a million stats this way. The other option is to like try to push a lot of damage right now, which I guess you would do with this too. No, I like this guy. All my spells are good.
I have little time.
I mean, he didn't hex us last turn, but he might have chosen from our wave instead. Also has hex. That might not have been active before. I'm trying to play around things and I'm just getting completely cacked by whatever the one thing I don't play around is. Sounds about right. Yeah, Blizzard's crazy, but they would not print a card that lets you... I don't know, and nowadays they probably would, but no, you cannot actually attack heroes with this card. Imagine these two cards existing together in the same draft pool. Literally any minion just OTKs your opponent. It's like, sorry. I'm just straight up losing the board. At least I still have a minion alive. I wish I had like any buffs for this that actually work. Yeah, you can go face, Wind Fury, buff it, trade, yeah.
I have little time.
I want to draw though. Oh my god. I'm a legend. I knew it was coming. It was all a plan. %100% planned. Your hand's looking very wimpy, but at least we're getting these draws right. If he devolves this board, we're actually completely screwed.
You call that a blade? I'll go for
Figured out to use a lightning storm? No. We're just gonna be agonizingly close to lethal and not have it? That sounds like a plan. Annoying thing is now I can't push the damage and also like clear these off. This thing's huge, right?
Faith reveals the way.
Come in here.
Good explorer comes prepared.
It could be useful at some point.
Does this hurt?
We should be getting there, right? Like, he has to clear us and also heal. Oh my god, perfect answer. Ree! How did he know he was dead, chat? I didn't even know if he was dead yet. He knew he was dead before I even knew he was dead. I'm not even sure.
Shall we dance? The light heals all wounds.
Alright, in this deck it's like literally just keep any minion, toss any non-minion, right? Once we have instrument tech. I probably don't coin this though, right? Like I want to coin the actual weapon. I don't care if I draw the weapon, it's fine too, right? Like I don't care if I accidentally draw it the real way. I might play this before. I probably want to coin the weapon still.
Time's ticking.
Stop drawing spells. Stop. I'm drawing my good cards, my AoEs. But he's not a hunter, so they're not actually good. So, am I supposed to just kill this? Probably. Is that better? I could play this, I could coin this. It's pretty good to just rip the partner right now, and then play the brush next turn. It's a little weird if I coin this. I think I just do this. It's kind of funny, this card's like better now than it was in some other metas. You know, a lot of the older cards were like spider tanks and stuff. There are some like more recent cards that are like desert hare and crap. Feels like you're less likely to hit stuff like that now, with the pool being literal wild. There just weren't that many understat minions. Not super understat minions. I mean, this is an understat minion, but... Tarim.
Runes guide me.
Go broken card carry us. If this thing lives, he gets completely annihilated. If it doesn't live, he still gets annihilated, just probably slightly more slowly, right? Okay, we're getting annihilated. Ah! Well, he didn't kill it, so... Ooh, blessing. Is that better? I could do both Tarims, actually, right? If I really want to all-in him. Immediately. Which might be worth it, actually. You have to do, like, both Tarims first, right? You Tarim this, coin Tarim, and then you... Actually ignore this guy, right? Is that worth it, though? I don't know.
The
I mean, what's he gonna do if we just do this? I don't really want to find out the answer to that question. I'm sure there is an answer to that question. I actually don't want to know. I shouldn't have asked the question because I don't actually want to know the answer. That's something. But I mean, we have the answer, so. Squawk Arena? I didn't play anything yet, right? Did not, but that makes me want to do this. So we're obviously gonna do this. Actually, if I'm gonna, I could consec. If I'm gonna consec, I actually want to buff this. We might swing here.
Runes guide me.
Honestly, I could have just judged unworthy. I may have just been better. I mean, this is fine.
Out of my jungle.
For the memes.
Don't break it.
Have to judge that now.
Good explorer comes prepared.
No. Let's all take this, I guess. You ever play double Argent Protector instead of this? No, right? It's too important. I don't really want this card anymore. I was worried about that. Double Deadly or this exact potion, those both kind of annihilate us. But he's actually stabilizing.
Reporting for duty.
See if we can get something good here. Alright, we just have to hope something sticks.
Symptoms will be severe.
If he got Deadly Shot, he wouldn't have done that.
I know all the steps.
Huh?
Symptoms will be severe.
How to waste all of your mana for no reason. That's the weirdest thing. He like uses one and then he shadow steps at it. What?
That's all for now.
Okay.
I will fight with honor.
The light heals all wounds.
I'm gonna keep this because it's so good in our deck, right? There's no way we don't have a 3. We actually drew this. There's no way we don't have a 3. The deck's like, hold up, I got you there.
I smell blood.
You wanted to not have a 3? Alright, we never get punished for this, right? Buffs into more buffs into more buffs. Sounds like a strategy. No! Wait, this thing's also not gonna be active. Yeah, we're gonna have the biggest silverwing in history. It's gonna be great. Our opponent's not gonna murder us with 1 health minions while we have Judge and Worthy on boards early. That's painful. I may have to just rip this here to not die immediately. It seems like, unfortunately, that may be necessary. I mean, I could do this and this, but obviously, given this, it's kind of bad. You know what I can do? Let's swing here. Next turn I might swing into the 4-3 and then Judge and Worthy whatever threat he plays now. It's natural play against this to try to play a big threat to beat the AoE I just kind of somewhat telegraphed. But then I just play Judge and Worthy. Okay, I mean, my shit is so large, I just need to, at some point, survive long enough to play it. Which hopefully will happen now. Oh, yes. There's no Doomsayer on 3 mana, right? I'm pretty sure there's not. It's like, surprise! 40 worth of stats out of nowhere. And this is only like 22, right? Uh-oh. Remember when I had a board? He doesn't have the AoE though. Welcome to Paladin. Just like, oh yeah, no, sorry, you're dead. It's like, oh, you left one of my minions up. It's like the first turn we stuck a minion since turn 2. The entire game. Wait, did I ever stick a minion in that game? Isn't that the first board I ever stuck the entire game and then I just killed him instantly? But yeah, I just went like... I went turn 1 past, turn 2 Forge, turn 3 Muscletron, right? Turn 4 Virtue. Yeah, that was the first time I even tried to stuck a board the entire game. Glorious. This is the best draw we've ever had with this deck. But how do I do this exactly? Point Instrument Tech into Necrolite, maybe? It feels weird to not do this because it's such a good tempo play, obviously, early, but... like, this will make up for that, and then this is a better buff hit for later. So we'll do this into this into this. Just Euro games last like 15-20 minutes each at the moment. Well, recently a lot of games were ending very fast. Some games, less games end really fast now. If games don't end really fast, they tend to take a long time now, just because of modern card design, basically. Yeah. And do I want to get more buffs, or do I want to just get a whole lot of tempo out right now? It might be more important to get the tempo out. So I'm not getting that much more buff value from this by being way slower with this. I think I do this. Oh, I had that. What's up, Doge House? How you doing? Killing that one thing, though, would be a lot better if he actually had RC Rampage, right? Because then these would be a lot smaller, so maybe I should have actually killed that thing. trading all that productive, honestly? It'd be nice if I just had consecration. I should just be trying to survive, right? Tragically. Card design, yay.
Runes guide me.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Maybe I should have played this because this would be a lot of taunt to live, but I get more taunt if I wait a turn, I don't know. You're afraid it doesn't matter? Yeah, I mean, even if I played around it, it's like, I mean, maybe this would have survived more, I don't know. The difference in stats between like 1 and 2 is only like 4 in stats, which is a lot, but one thing is if I played this, I might have had the Consec, right? We'll see if we draw it here. Yeah, maybe I would have had the Consec if I played that instead. Well, it's definitely drafted because it got pulled by this. The most likely one's bait and switch. I'm probably supposed to just go face. Seems way too slow to matter. I mean, if he doesn't have anything else, right? It's like, if he has pals, we just die. If he has that, we probably die. He got 1 poison. That's it, though. Nah, no. Do we ever just live here?
The light dims.
Explore Oldland. See the Titan's glory.
So this thing's just gonna hold. Nice, I can... Oh, I can heal a fuck ton now. Fuck! Why does that class have star power? Why is that a card in that class? Someone explain that to me. Judge unworthy one time. No. We live with a sunspot, but is there like any other way to live even? I guess I don't think this... we'd be alive at 1 technically, but it's probably not good enough. Sunspot we'd actually be living. I probably win that game if I just take that one trade on turn 3 or whatever, right? If I predicted that he would have double thing, whatever. Because there are two things I could have done definitely. One, I could have played Silverwing on 2, which might have given us the AoE.
Heals all wounds.
And the other thing I could have done is taking that one trade on that one turn. So I might have taken the line that was correct against not Hunter, but maybe against Hunter, it's you just can't be that greedy. I don't know. It's just weird because if they're a slow Hunter and you don't take the greedy line, you're probably going to get outvalued, so.
Reporting for duty.
Hope you don't have 2 left feet.
I think we try to get on board first.
The culprit was not tiny.
Okay, well.
Come on now, show your moves.
Everything!
I feel like I probably just take all the trades. I don't want to just play Necrolite given Virtue in hand and all that.
Runes guide me.
Come on now, show your moves. A good explorer comes prepared. Reporting for duty.
Pretty good Bannerman plus Necrolite.
Runes guide me.
Actually, I can swing here.
Runes guide me.
Really, it's not too heavy.
A dark deed to defy death.
I might not need to kill this.
Fire everything!
I don't need to go face either, but yeah, it's the one nasty punish. It's only really a bad punish if he also buffs it though. Is it kind of shifted? It's like, are you just never supposed to go face anymore? Yeah, it might be that way. Maybe you're just never supposed to go face now. Because like every time I trade, I get punished really bad. Or every time I don't trade. Well, apparently, I mean, Paladin and Hunter, it's like if you ever don't trade, you can just, like the Hunter straight up killed us because I decided to go face one time. On turn 3, I didn't kill a minion and it straight up killed us. Squawker's been surprisingly bad.
Runes guide me.
Time to get a grip! Out of my jungle!
None of these are good. It may have been honestly worth putting some of the buffs on this.
I have little time.
Darkness beckons!
He had a bad turn. Well, he couldn't have had a better turn unless he also had a buff on top of it. It wasn't possible for it to be much better of a turn. Holy fuck. Probably a misplay to kill that. Probably Blessing Authority this. If I kill this, obviously this dies, so... He's gonna mostly heal anyway, so I guess I do this. Keep the theme of this guy being large attack and on 1 health. No, I need my Shroom Excavate.
Watch your back.
He drafted that card. Oh. Sweet Justice. Oh, coins. Why is it always coins? Has anyone been keeping track? It's like, I've done so many excavates, I feel like it's close. It must be close to 50%. We've had a couple, I know we had like 1 or 2 rocks. I feel like I've done probably around 15 excavates, and I think I've gotten coins like, I want to say like 7 or 8 times. And we've gotten like 2 rocks. I maybe got like a 2-drop discover. I got heal once, I think. It's like I get everything else 1 or 2 times, and like all the rest of them are just coins. Yeah, I need to find the stuff that's actually important. Win Paladin.
Accidents. They happen, you know?
Well, he has a Cthulhu and we have a Tarim, so hopefully that's helpful. I have a Tar Slime. Forgot I had this card. The first time we've actually drawn it, it's good. Must be the best card ever made.
Hope you don't have 2 left feet.
Shit. Doesn't really make sense to coin it anymore. If I trade here, bump here. Doesn't seem like good. I can play this and this. Because none of my cards are good right now.
Good explorer comes prepared.
Little time.
If he can dredge this up, we're completely screwed. But most people don't have dredge anymore. Fuck is that? I'm gonna have to consecrate this board because of how awkward the breakpoints are. Okay. I feel slightly better about this game suddenly.
We've got a life-size statue of Amun.
Reporting for duty.
I didn't say it out loud. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, if he plays a secret, I'm gonna lose my mind. I was probably fine, right? As long as... Test this first, I guess. I'm gonna just coin the 7, right? That's fine. I'd probably still play this. Nice. I was actually thinking about that one too, but it's like if I knew it was that, maybe I would have not traded and then coined first, and then it's just I wanted to test like Avenge mainly. I wanted to test Avenge. I also wanted to test that one. I don't know. A few things you could have done it basically. When it's all wild. Where it's all wild is just so random. You dino sized? Holy shit.
What to
So I can go Blessing Authority, Argent Protector, that's an option. Seems like a pretty good option. You could Tarim, but it's probably worse.
Not on my watch.
Nice. Yeah, Judge Unworthy's weird with Onyxia because of that.
you call that a blade? I've got 3.
It doesn't really seem good enough for him. Can stack these. Like, you know that there's 6 options, right? Do I need to file a complaint to Blizzard? You know that, why do I only have 2 options when everyone else has 6 options?
Prophet guide.
Like, I have coins and not coins. Everyone else gets 6 different options. Oh, he's dead.
The victory is yours.
But why do I only get coins versus not coins? Look like a coin guy? Yeah, it's all the bling that
The light
I just
heals
exude.
all wounds.
Part of me wants to keep this whole hand, part of me wants to toss basically the whole hand. Oh yeah, we did get the rush once or twice too. It's just like we've gotten the coins as often as we've gotten like everything else combined. If I keep a tempo hand with this deck, we're just gonna run out of steam like super fast. But I tossed a full tempo hand and I still got a full tempo hand back. Yeah, it worked out.
Now where did I put my explosives?
This deck doesn't have that many other hands available to it, so... You know, given how low our curve is, it's pretty hard we get screwed on draw. It'd be if we draw both auras or something. Yikes.
These are due back tomorrow.
He's not silencing that, that's nice. He could have silenced that. He could have just not popped it and then silenced it. Oh, we have that thing, guys. Every NA point you face a barcode. Yeah, I was playing on NA and I decided not to play on NA anymore.
Runes guide me.
I could do this first, but like it's probably worth just getting the getting this out a turn earlier.
Here for a good time.
The leaderboard averages so far also, it's like they're actually noticeably higher on Asia than they are on NA even. Do you think I could go partner Broom here?
The way.
I could save Broom for the Cool Ghoul also.
Runes
But I mean, also just playing Cool Ghoul is pretty cool. Seems pretty nice right now.
Here for a good time.
Asia players are just more lucky. Well, you know, it's a zero-sum game is the thing. Holy shit, he's actual tempo warrior. I want to do this Divine Shield, but if I do that, it's hard to do like anything else meaningful. I mean, I could go 2-2-1. Maybe that's the line 2-2-1.
A dark deed to defy death.
I have little time.
Darkness beckons.
I mean, it seems pretty good. If I all in, what are the odds I probably just, this is the safest thing probably, is just to use this right now. Because I could vomit stats on board, but obviously there's things I could counter that. Or if I just do this, it's a lot harder to counter. Is MCT still banned? I haven't looked at the offering rate, it might be pretty low. Because it's in, I saw someone with it in their deck, but it's probably just not that common. Any neutral card is just not that common. I haven't been offered one yet either though.
The Lich King.
They probably just made it really, really rare.
You serve me in death.
The light heals all wounds.
I'm just gonna keep any minion with this hand. How's its win rate? Not very high. I mean, it's okay. It has the same win rate as like... It has the same win rate as Watch of the Sun, Sweet and Snow Flurry. I guess it's actually pretty good. It's not premium, but it's like, it's decent. I think I might go Bannerman into Muckborn maybe.
Really? It's not
I
too
think I like that. Oh yeah, we got the Twin Fin combo. How has Hunter been nerfed? Well, they do two... Now it seems like they do two different types of nerfs. The first type of nerf is they lower the offering rate of cards that are really strong. The second nerf is... Or the second change is... Another one. Yes. The second change is they specifically, now they're able to actually switch out what cards are actually in the draft pool. So they said that they specifically removed wild seeds from the game. They don't have wild seeds anymore.
Let's give him a wolf's welcome.
Runes guide me.
By pre-hit, it makes it a lot easier for him to... Honorable kill, potentially. Might make it harder for him. It's more likely to make it easier for him. But I probably don't do that. It wouldn't be the worst thing if he gets another 2-2, but... Interesting. He has a million corpses suddenly. I think I might just play like both of these. He kills this, then he gets 2 honorable kill, but again, I don't really care.
Runes guide me.
A good explorer comes prepared.
A dark deed to defy death.
My blood for the Lich King!
Yeah, a lot of the changes are not in patch notes for Arena. A lot of times they do it in hot fixes, which you actually have to look at the forums to even find them. But yeah. I mean, our opponent's a poet, he didn't even know it. How long have I been muted for? I was muted for a while, right?
Urel versus Jaina.
You asked for it. The light heals all wounds.
That was the easiest mulligan of our lives. Alright, we found the paintbrush. Paintbrush!
Don't have grease. Use some sludge.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, good thing we have the paintbrush. Problem. I have no fucking minion. Help!
Good explorer comes prepared.
Can I give this Divine Shield poison? Like early Battlegrounds days?
Runes guide me.
And the Twin Fin is a really good draw. For obvious reasons. Just getting casually murdered here. Don't mind me just getting murdered. Don't need to call the police or anything. Just
Runes guide me.
I can probably just dump all of this. So I may do this and this next turn.
Who here can spell Zinjari?
Because devolving missiles, I think I might lose my mind.
Pick me, pick me.
I wonder what that is. Oh, the secret helper's smart enough to know what it is in this case. Nice. Can't really deal with that very well, right? So, I mean, I just don't, I guess. Do I just vomit everything on board? What's he gonna do, right?
Prophet guide
Like,
me.
it's too big for most AoEs to be a problem.
Runes guide me. Little time.
I should have done the... if I was gonna do this, I should have done the excavate first, just in case I got the rush. But I would love to do a Judge Unworthy turn there, but it's 1 mana too expensive, so... Really? Okay. So AoE has to happen this turn. It's probably just Judge Unworthy, right? I mean, there's a world where... it's not that weird of a world. There's a chance that you just want to save the Judge Unworthy. But if you... Judge Unworthy kills an extra minion, right? It takes 3 damage off of his board. I feel like I still prefer this. There's a chance we get AoE here, actually. I mean, or you get spell damage here too. Might as well look for that first.
Little time.
I didn't know that card was in. Okay. Fortunately, he's still just dead. Who knew that Flame Strike was actually straight up draftable suddenly?
Is this to
What's up,
be
Marana? How you doing?
entertainment? The light heals all wounds.
I'll keep one protector. We need to look for other things.
Reporting for duty.
You know, the incremental value of getting, like, tempo value getting one of these out, probably not worth it right now.
Really, it's not too heavy.
What'll wet your whistle?
Holy shit, we have a plushie now.
Battle!
If we don't draw any of our hand buffs, we're kind of fucked, right?
Really, it's not too heavy.
When I say kind of fucked, I mean like torrentially fucked. Why is he trading that? Oh, there we go.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Yes, yes, right.
Any problem?
Low in price, high in fun.
That's a card he drafted.
Tuned to perfection.
Yeah, he's getting blown out, probably because we went first. We'll see. And then we have the Virtue coming. Ah, he's setting this up there. It's bad. The Paintbrush might be too slow. I mean, what am I supposed to do? A lot of times with this thing, it's like you just don't have the ability to deal with it, so you just ignore it, right? Unless we had Judge Unworthy. So it's very possible plays just ignore it and just...
Guide me. I have little time. Runes guide me.
Push a lot this way. I'm not taking too many compromises. I'm still getting the brush out. It's like to really play around this exact board, you would have to like do so much out of the way of what you would want to do, just like based off of like not getting this thing out. Instead of playing this, you play like a 1-5, and it's just there's so many things that go wrong, right? So many ways, I mean. That's the problem. Like if he just had that, right? Get annihilated. Fortunately for us, we also have bullshit. It's funny, I have Tarim, but I also have Blessing Authority. They're both really good here.
The toy store belongs to the Titans. You have a fraction of my power.
Whether or not it's right, this is definitely funnier. To just immediately tear him back. Yo, Steezy with the super chat. Appreciate it. Got him.
Jaina.
You asked for it. The light heals all wounds.
Squawk. I appreciate it. You can hit a heart button on this. Nice.
Me tusks won't stop shuddering.
Well, this denies any tempo play I might have had available to me. So.
To perfection.
Gotta do this. Yeah, it's like, imagine if we didn't have this 100% pulling the virtue, right? We would just like automatically lose anytime we missed it. Like skipping the other weapon seemed like super important.
Runes guide me.
We better just take damage off. Pyromaniac doesn't bother me very much.
We've created a temporal anomaly.
That's kind of bad.
But lighter.
Runes guide me.
I mean, the most tempo I can do is double 2. Which might be important to do, actually. Divine Shield's really not worth anything, so we probably actually do this, I guess. Let me grab a beverage, be right back.
My responsibility. This is my
You
responsibility.
can hit here. I may Wind Fury it, maybe. Whatever I'm doing is starting with this. I could just... One thing I could do is just play the Tarim. Dream Excavate does feel like too slow. I can play just both of these.
Runes guide me.
What'll wet your whistle? Have little time.
Not on my watch. Don't use your head. Use mine.
So Tarim just isn't good. Unfortunately, if I could hit like Righteous Defense on here.
What to do?
What sucks is I just have to hope that this thing never decides to cast Blizzard. Not much I can do to influence that.
What'll wet your whistle?
This is my responsibility.
Dude, like the game is actively going out of its way to troll me at this point. Like what the fuck? How do I only get coins?
You never knew you wanted.
I seriously need to go back. I'm gonna set a thing to actually go back and check because like I need to see. It's like I think I'm seriously above 70% getting coins. How is it possible to get coins every fucking time? It's not how it's supposed to work. And let's get a card to get off of that. And that makes this cheaper.
Faith reveals the way.
This will still be 3. I'm just gonna do this. So this goes to 3, and then yeah, I can double coin this. Battle Sheep, go. Jimmy Biscuits, thanks for the follow.
King's honor, friend.
Okay, so I would assume that's an ice barrier. But it could be a counterspell, I don't know. It's always counterspell or ice barrier, right? But I would assume it's more likely to be an ice barrier. It could probably be either, honestly. I don't know if more likely is really a thing with that card. In this case. Because from when I was told, it's like either it meets the condition or it doesn't. And it's very possible this meets both conditions. But I don't know if counterspell requires you to be like... you just don't know. Anyway, I'm going to assume... I'm going to just get through it with this. I'm assuming it's ice barrier though. Let's see. It is. So do I want to blessing something? I want to get this out, honestly, but... Well, the problem is, I'm a little worried that if I go wider, I'm a little worried that it's going to be more likely it triggers Blizzard. Go create the biggest sheep in history. That is factually accurate. Okay, at least they hit one of our guys. Oh, no. Why does he have to? His 2 taunts. Okay. What are the odds I can kill him? I mean, you're getting Tarimed. Or Righteous, doesn't really matter. I guess I Righteous first. Oh, I can't do this now. That's fine. Oh shit, this got buffed now. Oh, that's bad. Well, I'm gonna have to sheep this now. I mean, my play is this, and I just do whatever the fuck I can do now.
Little time.
Which is kill him. Okay.
versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin.
The light heals all wounds.
See, hopefully I can just play this. I need to get like just other cards. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this. How good is the Paintbrush? It's the only card that's been winning us every game. Having 2 copies of this via the instrument tech effectively has been the entire deck, basically. Forging this is probably better than getting a 1/1 on board right now. If you do this, I guess he's gonna pop this himself, right? Possibly. I mean, he will eventually.
Runes guide me.
I don't think you really can. If I want to play around the death rattle thing, you can, but no. Any 12ers yet? No, not today. Had plenty of 12ers other days. We get a giant Kugel here, which we can rush if we want to. Because I want to trade to... it's like greedy, but I want to trade to try to... it's probably fine, right? Try to get more buffs.
Runes guide me.
Ah, it's a bad whiff. Just like any minion we can draw is so big. I mean, Aura is a good thing to have later, but if we just drew better, we wouldn't have a later. He would just be dead already. I appreciate attack and welcome, welcome. Aim shot just to pop a divine shield. Okay, can I stop drawing that, please? Please? Like, I literally just want anything else I can broom out. Like, just anything. Literally any. I'm not picky, just literally anything. Okay, at least we got rock this time.
Runes guide me.
It's like, we've gotten like 60% coins and like 25% rocks. And like 15% the other 6 options. I forgot I was gonna get that actually, so it's actually... this is better than I realized, to just be able to do this. I don't think I care enough about you. You love rock? Rock's pretty nice. What does this guy had? It's like, other than... I mean, he had pals and mount, but he didn't have anything else. It's been a weird game. He's only played 3 good cards. He's dead. That was probably a good player with a really bad deck, right? Or he just drew really badly, but like... 'cause that didn't seem like a deck that should have even gotten 3 wins. Like...
will serve me in death.
The light heals all wounds.
Probably try to go for a tempo start. Oh my god, we hit the paintbrush. Nice. Now here's the question, is like, do you ever sandbag just because you want this stuff later? Because I can go for the tempo start, but I can also just pass turn 1, play this turn 2, coin this, and then blow up with way more stats. That might be better, honestly. Especially against a Death Knight, because the problem is Death Knights have a million AoEs. I think we're supposed to actually wait. Because that's how Death Knight wins, they draft every AoE in existence, right? Oh my god. I still played this guy though, right? This into this into this. Oh, baby.
Really, it's not too heavy.
Oh, baby. The draw also makes us slightly less likely to draw a non-fucking... a non-minion. Is this guy gonna do anything ever? Or is that just not? That's just not happening. I could greed one more buff here, but like this is pretty good if I just go for this in Argent right now. I might just do that. And it's like, maybe I coin this too. I don't want to wait too long with this. Just trying to greed for more stats. Shit's huge too. Their Defile can't actually clear this right now. You'd have to have multiple minions, which I guess that's still possible. Well, he has to just throw like any other small minion into it, I guess. Okay, that would imply he's not trying to use that spell to kill us. That's unfortunate though. Holy shit. Killing everything the hard way? Okay. My jungle, buff all our elementals. If I had future hand buffs, this might be useful. This may still do more anyway. We just have so many stats. And yet their Defile just should not function against this. Most likely it'd be really hard. This is a good time to... I mean, this is by far the best draw we've gotten with this deck this entire run. It's a good time to get it. Like, by far, it's not even remotely close. So, Judge Unworthy is not guaranteed lethal, but it's pretty damn likely. But I have two of them, so I'd just go for it, right? Bro, you know how many death rattles there are? You know the odds of hitting the same death rattle twice? Excuse me? There's gotta be like 300 or 400 of those. Oh wait, we did it. And I got a hunter card prize apparently. Yep, so entire deck, I mean we had Tarim which helped obviously, but entire deck was built around the one Painter's Virtue. And this one card basically carried us all to 12. I mean, a lot of the other cards helped, to be fair. But, like, the entire deck was this card, basically. I think we won one game without this card. Right? Like, one. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe two. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section in the YouTube video what you guys think. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that stuff. And intact with the subscribe. On Twitch as well. Welcome, welcome. We did have a lot of good temple cards. I was just a little worried that we would just... I mean, we had a problem. We were going to run out of steam, right? The auras really didn't help either, right? It's like we just had a super, super aggro deck, but aggro wins. So, got him. It happens way too often. I've noticed the same thing. Yeah. Golden Jungle Gym. Spotlight's a... bad card to get, but Golden Jungle Gym, that's a nice one to get. But, alright. 240 gold, but at least we got a good golden rare, right? And this could also be a common. I'm pretty sure you can get a common instead of an epic in this slot, so this is actually, I guess it's like, okay. Decent result. Reward-wise. But in any case, bye-bye, YouTube.